Text size show subtitles switch switch text continue button row 6 of 6.
Action, knowledge, come with me. We must witness this together.
Forsyth? You're afraid. We all are.
No. I am just sad that it has come to this. Shall we begin? Hello, friend.
We didn't mean to startle you.
Your bravery and creativity inspired us to seek your aid. You see, our world is under attack.
It's being devoured.
And it is a danger only you can prevent. Time is of the essence. Will you help us? Thank you. Now step forward, brave hero, and join us.
Hang on to your stomach. This'll just take a second.
Welcome. I'm afraid we have much to ask of you.
HBUAMSALINKSCREN title modal HBUAMSALINKSCREN button text. Link accounts button 1 of 2 triangle button. Skip. Use your hero screen. Heroes tab 1 of 1. Press L1 or R1 buttons to change tabs. Hero 10. Hero 8 of 10. Hero 9 of 10 touchpad button. Hero 5 of 10 touchpad button. Friends. Hero 2 of 10 touchpad button. Hero 1 of 10 touch. Hero 1 of 10 touchpad button. Friends. Hero 10 of 10 touchpad button. Friends. Hero. New feature witches. Hot and cold and button. Hero 1 of 7. Witches, hot, new feature type, first, store button, campaign button, select game screen, my campaign tab 1 of 2, press L1 or R1 button to change tabs, use left stick to navigate new game world, select button 1 of 2, start a new adventure, recommended for first time players, difficulty can be changed before loading into a world except for settings related to world generation, triangle button, auto-save touchpad button, friends. Main menu screen campaign button 1, store button 4, settings screen, accounts, sign into mic, sign in fail modal retry button 1 of 2. Settings screen accounts, and link micro, legal category, preferred matchmaking region drop down, legal category, online settings categories, access main menu, select game screen custom game world select, new game world select button 1 up, new game world select, game model 4 up for legendary. I want a deep strategic challenge that may require other players to help me. For mythic, I am an experienced strategy player and want to test my skills. 2 up for fabled, I am new to strategy games, but still want to have a fun challenge. 1 up for storied, I want to focus on the story and have fun. 1 up for storied, I want. Loading. 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 Online connection lost. Loading. Loading.
Hello!
I hope you're feeling okay. That kind of trip always upsets my stomach.
Thank you for having the courage to come. I am Foresight.
I'm Action.
And I'm Knowledge.
I wish we had met under different circumstances, but this world is under attack, and we need your help. Foul creatures known as the Piglins have emerged from their fiery home, and they mean to conquer this peaceful land and all the creatures that live here.
We need your help to make sure that doesn't happen. But don't worry, you won't be alone.
Behold, I always wanted to say that. We present to you,
Gifts!
with the right melodies from this loot, the LAs will gather your resources, keep them safe for you, and build whatever you need.
Within this case burn the flames of creation. The flames will call upon friends to fight by your side. These golems helped us shape the overworld, and now they will help you defend it.
And last, but not least, this is the banner of courage. Raise it high, and this world will rise to your aid.
The piglins' hunger is insatiable. They already have a foothold in the overworld. And if they are not stopped, they will devour everything.
We didn't prepare the creatures of our world for this day. But we believe you can.
That's why we called upon you. If there is any hope, it's you.
Hello?
We don't have much time, but just enough to show you a thing or two about these tools. There's no telling what you'll face in the overworld now that the piglins are here. So the sooner you master these tools, the better. Head over to Action and we'll get started.
Great! Now let's get to work.
The overworld is filled with resources you can gather to help you fight the piglins. And that's where the LAs come in. Play the right melody on your lute, and they'll gather anything for you.
Let's start by playing the melody to gather wood.
Resourcing hotbar selected. Use down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change. Gather with selected melody. 1R1. Use L1 R1 to navigate. Gather with up directional button. Send yes to team. Down directional button. Send no to team. Left directional button. Think I will build. Right directional button. Think ask to build. Gather with up directional button. Send yes to team. Down directional button. Send no to team. Left directional button. Think I will build. Right directional button. Think ask to build. Gather with up directional button. Send yes to team. Down directional button.
Make
Send
your way
no
to where
team.
action
Left
is and use your
directional
loot to gather
button.
some
Think
stone.
I will build. Right directional button. Think ask to build. Gather wood.
Nice work!
Let's do that again. This time, play the melody for gathering stone.
Gather stone selected melody 2 of 2. Use L1 R1 to navigate. Gather stone selected melody 2 of 2. Use L1 R1 to navigate. Gather stone up directional button. Send yes to team. Down directional button. Send no to team. Left directional button. Think I will build. Right directional button. Think ask to build.
Now you've got the resources you need. That's step one.
Gather
Step two
stone.
is playing the melody that will inspire the LAs to build what you need.
Hey! Build some stairs, so you can come and join me up here.
Structure hotbar selected. Use up directional button. Down directional button. Right directional button to change. Ramp selected melody 1 of 1. Use L1 R1 to navigate. Ramp up directional button. Send yes to team. Down directional button. Send no to team. Left directional button. Think I will build. Right directional button. Think ask to build. Ramp up directional button. Send yes to team. Down directional button. Send no to team.
Well
Left
done.
directional button.
Stairs are going
Think
to save
I
you
will
a
build.
lot of
Right
time out there.
directional button.
You'll use
Think
flames of
ask to
creation to
build.
call your friends to
Ramp.
battle. Lapis will keep these flames burning bright. Take some from that chest to play a spawner melody.
Now, let's light those flames!
Use the spawner melodies to call the golems you met earlier.
Summons hotbar selected. Use up directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change. Blank golem spawner selected. Melody 1 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Blank golem spawner up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, send I will build right
Great!
directional
Each
button.
spawner holds the flames of creation that will call upon your allies.
Put those spawners to work. Summon some friends.
Cobblestone golem spawner selected. Melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate.
Hello, everybody.
The golems are new to battle, but they'll rally behind you. Use the Banner of Courage to bring your friends over to me. Excellent. If you want the golems to stop following you, use your banner again to ask them to stop. Nicely done.
There you go. You can also use the banner to send your friends in any direction you want. Send them over to action.
Cobblestone golem spawner. Blank golem spawner selected. Melody 1 out to use L1 R1 to navigate. Cobblestone golem spawner
raise the banner
selected.
up
Melody
and
2 up
send
to
them
use
over.
L1 R1 to navigate. Blank golem spawner selected. Melody 1 out to use L1 R1 to navigate.
Hello, little friends.
The idea of piglins inside the Well of Fate is terrible. So we've created some false piglins so you can practice using the banner in combat. You've done it! Now take everything you've learned here into the real fight, and the piglins won't stand a chance.
It is good that you are ready, as I must ask we get moving. One of the villages has just been attacked.
Oh no! Quickly, come with us. We'll get you out into the world.
Thank you again for your courage. We are honored to have you as an ally.
We'll be with you every step of the way.
Loading. 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 Resourcing hotbar selected. Use down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change. Gather with selected melody 1 of 2. Use L1 R1 to navigate.
Welcome to our world. We would love to introduce you properly, but a village needs your help. Please, go to them.
I've marked the village that's under attack on the compass and in the world for you, so you can easily find it. I'll also mark areas where you're needed with a beacon of light to help you navigate to them better.
Triangle button place
The
marker
witches are
default.
defending their village, but they could use your help. We've provided you with some starting resources, but remember that the allays can gather more for you while you make your way.
Busy allays or happy allays?
Gather with up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send Hoodie Savage 6 says no. Structure hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, right directional button to change. Ramp selected, melody 1 of 5, use L1 R1 to navigate. Ramp up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Ramp. Ramp up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Ramp. Ramp up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Gather with up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Gather with up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Gather with up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build.
That's the village! Get over there quickly! Oh no!
Those little pink monsters must be stopped.
Gather stone selected, melody 2 of 2, use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected, use up directional button, left directional
Don't forget,
button, right
build
directional button
spawners to
change.
summon allies to
Golem
fight by your side.
selected, melody 1 of 2, use L1 R1 to navigate. Flank golem spawner. Flank Golem spawner up directional buttons and yes to team down directional buttons and no to team left directional buttons. I will go right directional buttons. Ask to build. Flank Golem spawner up directional buttons and yes to team down directional buttons and no to team left directional buttons. I will go right directional buttons. Ask to build. Flank Golem spawner. Flank Golem spawner up directional buttons and yes to team down directional buttons and no to team left directional buttons. I will go right directional buttons. Ask to build. Flank Golem spawner.
The immediate danger is over, but the village is devastated. The piglins have ruined the fountain.
A carpenter hut will repair nearby structures. Get the LAs to work building one for you. The villagers will gather up resources over time. Check back later.
Structure hut are selected.
You have all the tools to repair the broken fountain. If you don't have enough wood or stone, make sure you gather them.
105 use L1R1 to navigate. Carpenter hut.
That's a perfect spot. The carpenter hut will have the fountain flowing again in no time.
What a relief! The water flows again.
The piglins are rallying on the outskirts of the village. I think another attack is on the way. Better build up some defenses while there's still time.
Use L1R1 to navigate. Arrow tower up directional buttons and yes to team down directional buttons and no to team left directional buttons. I will build right directional buttons.
These defenses will work well to keep the village safe. Arrow towers will work well to defend this village.
Gate and affordable selected melody 3 of 5 use L1R1 to navigate. Extendable all selected melody 2 of 5 use L1R1 to navigate. Extendable all up directional buttons and yes to team down directional buttons and no to team left directional buttons. I will build right directional buttons. Ask to build. Extendable up directional buttons and yes to team down directional buttons and no to team left directional buttons. I will build right directional buttons. Ask to build. Extendable. Resourcing hub are selected. Use down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change. Gather stone selected. Melody 2 up to use L1R1 to navigate. Gather wood selected. Melody 1 up to use L1R1 to navigate. Resourcing hub are selected. Use down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change.
Your golem friends want to help too.
1 up to use L1R1 to navigate. Gather with up directional buttons and yes to team down directional buttons and no to team left directional buttons. I will build right directional buttons. Ask to build. Gather with.
The piglins are here. Brace yourself, hero.
piglins will attack from all sides, so be sure to check your compass to see where they're coming from. If you run out of flames to summon new helpers, you can always use the spawners to swap old units for new ones.
Gather stone selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected, use up directional button left, directional button right, directional button to change. Blank golem spawner selected melody 1 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Cobblestone golem spawner selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate.
The piglins are trying to destroy the fountain.
Golem spawner selected melody 1 up to use L1 R1 to navigate.
The attack is over, but some piglins...
You've done it! Village saved! We knew you'd do it.
The villagers are thrilled that you defended their fountain. They've put some extra resources in the chest for you as a special thank you.
The villagers are peaceful but want to help where they can. As gratitude, you can count on their resourcefulness to keep you in the fight.
They'll keep gathering materials for you while you're out saving the day.
World map. Triangle button place marker default.
The piglins are planning something. I know it.
But this time we have the advantage. If you can shut down the piglin outposts surrounding the village, we might be able to push back this invasion.
Resourcing hotbar selected, use down
Sometimes
directional
rushing
button
into a
left,
fight
directional
isn't the
button
best
right,
option.
directional button
Your
to
banner
change.
has some
Gather
more
stone selected
advanced
melody 2 up
commands
to use
that will let
L1
you aid your
R1 to
allies from a
navigate.
position of safety.
Toolbar unit
Use your
direct
banner to
underscore
look at the
frontline
fight from a new
underscore category
perspective.
name
I
hotbar
like to
selected,
call
use
it
up
banner
directional
view.
button down, directional
Excellent.
button left,
With banner
directional
view,
button
you'll
right,
be able to
directional
better
button
choose
to
how you
change. All
want to
map
approach the
selected
fight
melody
ahead.
1 up 6, use
Now,
L1
go
R1
ahead
to
and send
navigate.
only one ally into the fight. Anyone will do.
Toolbar unit direct underscore ranged underscore category name hotbar selected, use up directional button down, directional button left, directional button right, directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 up 6, use L1 R1 to navigate. Resourcing hotbar selected, use down directional button left, directional button right, directional button to change. Gather stone selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore ranged underscore category name hotbar selected, use up directional button down, directional button left, directional button right, directional button to change. All map selected melody 1 up 6, use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected, use up directional button left, directional button right, directional button to change. Blank golem spawner selected melody 1 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. To our unit rec underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Common hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change cobblestone golem spawner selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Common hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change cobblestone golem spawner selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit rec underscore ranged underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit rec underscore ranged underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Common hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change cobblestone golem spawner selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate.
Try
Toolbar
sending all
unit
of your
rec
allies
underscore
forward.
ranged underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional
Nice
button down
work.
directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob
Your
selected
banner has
melody
2
2 up
unique
6
command
use L1
modes.
R1 to navigate.
Focus will send your
Toolbar
allies to
unit
a
rec
single
underscore
target
ranged
while
underscore
ignoring
category
all other
name hotbar
enemies,
selected
while
use up
charge
directional
will let
button
them
down
attack
directional
anything they
button left
encounter along the
directional
way to
button
their
right
primary
directional
target.
button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. All mob selected melody 1 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Common hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change blank golem spawner selected melt. World map. Triangle button place marker default. Triangle button place marker default. Triangle button place marker default. Toolbar unit rec underscore ranged underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change all mob selected melody 1 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Common hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change blank golem spawner selected melody 1 of 2 use L1 R1 to navigate.
There's a lot of overworld to explore, but first you should see to those outposts. I hate to admire their engineering, but those Blazewell towers are pretty dangerous, and their range is impressive. The LAs will help you get up there with a ramp. All you have to do is play the right melody.
World map. Triangle button place marker default.
That village attack could happen any moment now. You have to go after the new piglin outposts.
Use up directional button down directional button left directional
Taking out
button
structures
right
will be a
directional
challenge
button
with
to change
just
all
plank
mob
columns.
selected
I
melody 1
suggest you
of
call
6
on
use
some
L1
cobblestone
R1
friends to help
navigate.
with that.
Lava? Here? We clearly underestimated their capacity for corruption.
Remember the ramps you built with us at the well? They don't only have to go up. Ask the LAs to build you a bridge across that moat. Cobblestone golems will make short work of that gate.
Ramp up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, now to build ramp. Common hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change cobblestone golem spawner selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Cobblestone golem spawner up directional button send yes to team down directional button send no to team left directional button think I will build right directional button think ask to build cobblestone golem spawner. Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change all mobs selected LED 1 out 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Range mob selected LED 2 out 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change cobblestone golem spawner selected LED 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected LED 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name.
Don't forget about your cobblestone friends. You'll need them to bring down piglin structures.
Directional button right directional button to change range mob selected LED 2 up 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Blank golem spawner selected LED 1 out to use L1 R1 to navigate. Cobblestone golem spawner selected LED 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Cobblestone golem spawner up directional button send yes to team down directional button send no to team left directional button think I will build right directional button think ask to build. Cobblestone golem spawner. Blank golem spawner selected LED 1 out to use L1 R1 to navigate. Blank golem spawner up directional button send yes to team down directional button send no to team left directional button think I will build right directional button think ask to build. Summons hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change blank golem spawner selected LED 1 out to use L1 R1 to Hoodie Savage 6 says, can someone build a blank golem spawner? Requires 25 wood and 25 stone. Blank golem spawner. Blank golem spawner up directional button send yes to team down directional button send no to team left directional button think I will build right directional button think ask to build. Summons hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change blank golem spawner selected LED 1 out to use L1 R1 to navigate. Cobblestone golem spawner selected LED 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore
Great job. Focus and charge will be powerful tools on the battlefield. Now that you've got the hang of using the banner, let's try a few more advanced moves. It can give specific commands to specific allies if you need just one type or even just one friend to get the job done. Give it a try now. In the heat of battle, you'll need to be ready for anything. Amazing! Using banner view along with focus and charge will give you a huge advantage in the fight against the piglins.
Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected LED 2 up 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected use up directional.
These hearty friends are great at smashing structures, but make sure you protect them so they don't get smashed back.
2 of 2 use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore ranged underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change cobblestone golem spawner selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Flank golem spawner selected melody 1 of 2 use L1 R1 to navigate. Cobblestone golem spawner selected melody 2 of 2 use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change blank golem spawner selected melody 1 of 2 use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change blank golem spawner selected melody 1 of 2 use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mob selected melody 2 of 6 use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change blank golem spawner selected melody 1 of 2 use L1 R1 to navigate. Cobblestone golem spawner selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Blank golem spawner selected melody 1 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. direct underscore range underscore category name up are selected. Use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mouse selected melody to update use L1 to navigate. Common pop up selected. Use up directional button left directional button left directional button to change blank range color selected melody up to use L1 to navigate.
This outpost is done, but there are more piglins out there. There's no time to waste.
Foresight, what's the well showing us?
Interesting. The world is waking to the war. Where will this lead?
Toolbar unit direct underscore ranged underscore category name hotbar selected. Use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mouse selected melody to summons hotbar selected. Use up directional button left direction hoodie triangle button place marker default. Toolbar unit direct underscore ranged underscore category name hotbar selected. Use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mouse selected melody to update. Use L1 to navigate. Common hotbar selected. Use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change blank range cover selected melody up to use L1 to navigate. Unit direct underscore range underscore category name hotbar selected. Use up directional button down directional button left directional button right directional button to change range mouse selected melody to update. Use L1 to navigate. Common hotbar selected. Use up directional button left directional button right directional button to change blank range mouse selected melody up to use L1 to navigate.
Apply the right pressure, and even the tallest tower will fall. What a friend.
What do you think they'll do?
We will find out soon enough.
After defeating those outposts, you've collected quite a bit of prismarine. Bring it to me at the Well of Fate, and I'll show you how to build something that will be very useful.
You are attuned to the waters of the well. You can travel here quickly anytime you wish.
World map. Triangle button place marker default.
When fountains are active, their waters flow together with the waters of the Well of Fate. You can use them to quickly travel between the two.
World map. Triangle button place marker default. Triangle button place marker default. Triangle button place marker default. Triangle button place marker default.
Knowledge? What are you doing out there?
I'm working on a little something extra to help the hero. What do you think?
They are perfect.
They won't be as friendly with the piglins, I assure you that. Okay, go on now. Join your new friends. You two, little one, go on. The Mossy and Grindstone golems are excited to join you, but you'll need a special resource to build them. I've written the melody for you. You'll just need to build the right improvements.
All the wonderful melodies you learn will be kept.
Now go ahead and turn the pages. There you go. Now choose the structure that improves your lute to play the iron melody, and the allays will build it for you. Great. Now go ahead and build your iron improvement.
Improvement. Gather iron, selected melody 1R1, use L1R1 to navigate. Village hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, left directional button to change blank golem spawner selected melody 1R2, use L1R1 to navigate. Improvement. Gather iron, selected melody 1R1, use L1R1 to navigate.
With every new melody, your relationship with the allays grows.
This tune will help them mine iron for your building needs. And there you have it. Now you'll be able to collect iron in the world and spawn these new friends whenever you need them. And I'm afraid you're gonna need them soon.
poison the ground. And now the sky?
Our hero must see us through the darkness.
You have to find the source of this magic.
Menu screen section 2 of 2. Save ampersand leave button 4 of 4 touchpad button. Friends. World map. Triangle button place marker default. Hoodie Savage 6 has pinged the night beacon. World map. Triangle button place marker default. Triangle button place marker default. Structure hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, right directional button to change RAM selected, melody 1 of 7, use L1 R1 to navigate. RAM. Ramp up directional button, send yes to team, down directional button, send no to team, left directional button, ping, I will build, right directional button, ping, ask to build. Summons hotbar selected, use up directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change, blank golem spawner selected, melody 1 of 4, use L1 R1 to navigate.
The Allays can build you a well house to offer a safe place to regroup.
And for you to travel from right back into battle. I suggest building these close to where the action is. They'll save you a lot of time.
Down directional button, right directional button to change RAM selected, melody 1 of 7, use L1 R1 to navigate. Well house. Village hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, left directional button to change improvement. Gather iron and affordable selected, melody 1 of 4, use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected, use up directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change, blank golem spawner selected, melody 1 of 4, use L1 R1 to navigate. Save ampersand, save. Loading. Main menu screen, campaign button 1 of 6, become a legend. Lost Legends ampersand myths button 3 of 6, new adventures every month. Store button versus mode button 2 of